OMG. Lol face with tears of joy. Good luck and may the force be with you.
Thank you, sir.
The Chargers are everything that we want to be right now.
I think the Chargers just have a really everyone's on their scheme because their overall is not that good. Or just the little things is what's making us lose.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las
Recently I said the Chargers are good face with tears of joy.
Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be
They didn't even make the playoffs last year.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game.
I don't even know who it's cheered for.
Teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
To throw is Darnold. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks.
And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Bryce Behringer now.
Stick to the game plan, guys.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led out by the young man out of Stanford, their rookie quarterback.
And talk about someone who has absolutely lived up to his scouting report, because when we evaluated him coming out of school, everyone salivated over his big arm. He absolutely has a cannon. And this coaching staff, they're not going to be afraid. Even in his rookie year, they let him air it out downfield.
You see the Broncos win week 2.
I know, I did see that. That was crazy.
A decent game there on the play, but that all gets
I was
wiped
very
out
proud.
with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Here's McCoy. Gets this complete to Buto. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. And what's really difficult to try to defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
At the 36-yard line.
Come on. Hey, Warriors, 7-20.
Now McCoy. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So
The Broncos didn't win shit low.
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle.
Thank you, sir.
Line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The
Raiders at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they got off to the tough 0-2
Seats are coming for the Broncos.
season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in your early season.
You don't let them talk to you like that?
Exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as...
On the floor laughing.
And now it's 3rd down.
7 Pirates. Street. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. McCoy. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
I mean, last time I almost knocked you out the playoffs.
What? Dude, he's not even in the play, man.
Yardage and retract the touchdown.
That's
And
bull.
retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
60 Bison. Read alert.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, it's very early here, but maybe circle that one for later. A 3rd and long conversion, Charles, and that sets him up 1st and goal.
And how about the way they got it done? You just mentioned 3rd and long. I'm looking at it from the defense's perspective. They had the advantage. That's what you want to put an offense in, and they let them slip away. Now, if you're the offensive guys, love what you just got done there. Continue on this drive.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Panther 60. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle.
My face with tears assured, yes you did.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game.
They got Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yes, we can.
You almost get a mulligan on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jahad Campbell gets him for...
It's amazing that they could wear these tackles.
I know, right?
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Darnold. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Little baby.
Losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this
Let's go.
broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And shutting him off now open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And he'll go down here.
I just resigned him.
7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Get it. Ready.
Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They set up the screen, Marks. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Go.
Operating from the gun, McCoy. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And now out comes Minnesota. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Darnold. man, and he hits him in stride. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
Vikings, first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Vikings.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 9 at their 48-yard line.
The kicker here, it's complete. Called a gain of a yard. And third and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings, first down.
Darnold to throw again. A short throw taken in by Conquo. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
First down.
Here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Here's a second and 5. Here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold.
Oh, you bastard.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Darnold, he can beat you in a number of ways, and they're the scramble for the first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. Sam back at the 7. Mike Green able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot. For touchdown, Vikings!
That was lame.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right
Yeah, it was like a minute something.
and that is going to tie our game.
They took 4 minutes off the clock. That's some chump change.
As the kicks away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Here we go. Trap 50. Trap 50. Cowboy 80. Go.
Back to throw. McCoy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 19 Lions. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successfully. Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That is incomplete. So we are deadlocked, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
That guy just always just sitting right there.
Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 by 6, 19 tight, 19.
Back to throw now on first down. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. McCoy. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Second and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. The only question is, will they have to settle for 3? And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Marks now on first and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bearcat, 60 go.
Throwing on second and 8. McCoy. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Vikings 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching it point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works.
2 times in a row he's taking off on me. Okay. You're going to be doing that too much longer, buddy.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the give, it's Harvey.
Oh, you got in my way, Mike Green.
He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's another.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Once more with Harvey. Touchdown, Vikings.
Now he celebrated on me? That's crazy.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Oh, good return up past the 30. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's March to
That's crazy. He just blows past him like that.
At the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Come on.
Back to throw. McCoy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Now that's pretty.
On the ground, it's Josh Brooks. And he stopped immediately there. He's just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
60. Rig alert. Rig alert. 18 rattle. 18 rattle. 60 average. 60.
Throwing on 2nd down. McCoy. And that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Come on, bro.
It leads to a 4th down.
I hate that they break off with that shit so fast.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And down he goes, brought down away to sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
Now it's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll begin on the ground with Marks. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCoy. That's into the hands of Worthy.
Complete to Xavier Worthy. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McCoy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Out of the gun, it's Marks. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here we go. 19, Charger, 9, Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. McCoy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. The Vikings going to signal for their 1st of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. McCoy. This is caught. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Raiders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Dolphins are 4-0.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Darnold from the gun. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Vikings first down.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders
Let's go.
recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. McCoy. That's complete. Left side to Ruby. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Viking 18.
Once more with Marks. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Down at the 11-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the
Touchdown Raiders! Brock Bowers, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Vikings 17.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Thank you.
He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Vikings now heading onto the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
The shotgun snap for Donald. And the Raiders have got him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Back to throw, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle.
Welcome, guys.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
He'll look to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. The decision made for them, they've got to go. It's 4th down.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on.
Ben
We're the
McCoy
type
had to
of
stand
team
up.
that can flat
Had
out
to step
handle
up,
it.
guys.
They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Las Vegas,
I want to see if you can change those. Nope. It's the rematch. This is the rematch. I'm going to run the ball on them. But until next time, guys, shout out to Ben McCoy. What's up, brother? Waiting for the week to advance. I just scored 4 times with my rookie quarterback. Devontae Harvey.
Just chilling.
Right on, brother. Since he got hurt.
How's your day been?
It's been alright, brother. Just chilling.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, what about you, man? How you doing?
Doing good. Donut won.
Yeah, I did. We've all lost to the Chargers already. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. This is that donut guy.